After finishing my education, I plan on pursuing a career in international translation, specifically Japanese to English translation. In order to accomplish these goals, I first need to get both my undergraduate and postgraduate degree and acquire the necessary knowledge to be successful in this field. I'll do this by obtaining my degree from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte and double majoring in international business and Japanese as a foreign language, and eventually receiving my MBA in international business. I've decided to attend UNC Charlotte as opposed to any other school because they have the fourth best Japanese program in the nation, as well as being the only school in the U.S. to offer both a certificate of Japanese to English translation as well as a certificate in Japanese business etiquette. Receiving this knowledge for both Japanese language as well as a proper way to conduct business outside of the U.S. is an imperative in my success in future translation work. Directly after graduating college, there is no direct requirement for the field other than prior experience. This is because Japanese is a very homogeneous nation, therefore Japanese to English translations are very high in demand with little competition. Because of this, the Japanese government has implemented programs such as the JET program or the Japanese Exchange Teaching Program and Interact. These programs will allow native English speakers to enter Japan on a working visa for 1 to 5 years to help teach English in Japan. This job is known as an ALT or an assistant language teacher. The JET program also has a job for people who are already proficient in Japanese. This position is called the CIR, or a Coordinator for International Relations. CIRs are engaged in internationalization activities and translation and interpretation and replacing official government offices. First-year JETs receive approximately 3,360,000 yen, which is approximately 31,000 USD. This number gradually increases to approximately 3,960,000 yen, which is approximately 36,000 USD. I currently have very low proficiency in Japanese, but I've been teaching myself over the past year. With that being said, I've been unable to pursue any Japanese at CPCC, as this college does not offer any courses. However, I've been able to greatly increase my knowledge of business by taking classes such as Accounting 120 and Business 110. By taking these classes, I allow myself to better transition into international business major once I begin taking classes at UNC Charlotte. As I have previously mentioned in this paper, one area of business I plan on pursuing more advanced business studies and career opportunities in is international business. Chapter 3 of this course, titled Doing Business in a Global Market, heavily focused on this topic of international business, as well as many pros and cons that come alongside doing business internationally. What international business actually is has been best described by International Relations EDU when it states, the study of international business involves the understanding of the effects of the above activities on domestic and foreign markets, countries, governments, companies, and individuals on successful international business organizations of the diversity of the world marketplace and are able to cope with the uncertainties and risks of doing business in a changing global market. Two major internal factors which will affect international business are the suppliers and the culture of the organization. Suppliers are an important international factor because as you are dealing with global trade, you need to consider many factors that would not be considered in domestic products, such as trade tariffs and importing and exporting laws for both countries. The culture of the organization is also very important in international business, especially in countries such as Japan with very traditional workplace etiquette, especially when compared to countries like the US. So it is important to learn how to respectfully treat their cultural traditions so that I do not accidentally offend someone and negatively impact the business opportunities. Two major external factors that make international business are the government and its policies and many inherent internal factors such as that are associated with global trade. These factors are both important because a shift in either one of them could result in the potential increase or decrease in exportation and importation of goods. International business will heavily impact my pursuit in higher education, as I intend to make that my future major, as well as the future master's degrees. In addition to that, learning about business and culture will also help me in my future pursuits, as I plan on completing a Japanese business certificate at UNC Charlotte, and my current knowledge of these topics will allow me to better understand international business and Japanese courses in my bachelor's and master's programs, as I will already have a strong understanding of the basic foundations of business. Pursuing my personal career path of being able to work and live in Japan will not be an easy task to accomplish, and it will take a lot of hard work and dedication. However, it's a job that I'm passionate about, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal. I believe that I will flourish in this job because I've seen from the results of my learning style that I'm a kinesthetic learner, and the job as a CIR under the JET program will allow me to work hands-on with the town hall and help plan with local and international events. In addition to that, as seen through my results of my personality assessment, I'm an extroverted person and love interacting with new people. This is important as a CIR. I will need to be able to talk to many people from different ages and ethnic backgrounds. One potential weakness for moving to a new country, even after becoming fluent in their languages, it will take a long time for me to learn many of the colloquialisms, which will help me sound more like a local. This fact will impact my personality, as I may feel like I'm not able to be myself when holding a conversation. However, this will improve with time. 3 additional things that I can do to improve my viability as a candidate for any of my future employers include improving my time management, as I currently procrastinate much of my work until the last night is due and need to get better at working ahead of schedule. The second aspect I want to improve improve is my organization. I currently live a cluttered life. However, I understand that once I get a job, there will be no excuses for misplacing an important document. One final aspect that I wish to improve is my creativity. I currently just read an assignment and follow the directions. And while that is a good trait to have, I also want to learn to be more creative and have the ability to come up with my own solutions in the future. Thank you.